cloister. So right now we are in the cloister of St. Christopher.
St. Christopher is one of the most ancient church of Siena, but here we are outside the old castle of Siena. So is the old new town. So this is very rare. This cloister, you see, is probably the only one preserved now in Siena, because you see this could be of the first beginning of 13th century. This could be 13 of, and you see also how old are the inscriptions are preserved on the walls, and the one is very interesting because it regards the family of the road on the left. Will go later. This is Cecco Angiolieri, the famous poème maudit, le poème maudit. And you see, this is for remembering the son. Deus was the son of Cecco, and is very interesting the coat of arms, because they were the bankiers of the Pope, so they could put, you see, the Pope hat, yeah, on the coat of arms. This is a privilege, of course, and this is the apside. The church now is closed, unfortunately, but we have here an exhibition of artists who has done works on the abbeys of Sienese territory, and now they are celebrating the publication. You see, each abbey has been listed in this book, and because there is an association of all the abbeys which is operating just, you see, historical abbeys of the Tuscany, Okay, so I could say, if we have some minutes more, to go to Cecco Angiolieri, looking at the Ptolemy Palace. Okay?
Okay, stay tuned. We'll be back in 2 minutes. And so, Professor Ascheri, where are we? What is this? What can you tell us? Enlighten us, please.
This is very important, of course. This is the best palace of the 13th century. It was destroyed during civil disorders, because they were, as all Sienese, they were Ghibellines, but after the excommunication, they became Guelphs, and so they were strongly against Provenzano Salvani, where we'll go tomorrow, the church of the Provenzano. And so the enemies destroyed, we don't know how deeply, and was restored in 1270s. In the 70s became in this way. So it's really a large, important monument. But the square here was much more smaller. It was smaller because the church of St. Christopher here was larger, but the first part was destroyed, fell down during the earthquake of 1798. And so this is a facade of early 19th century. Early 19th century, as the statues you see. So you have very ancient and modern. For instance, on the wall there you see I think, a terracotta. Should be a terracotta in the good style of Jacopo della Quercia. Is not, it is said not by Jacopo, by the school of Jacopo. You see, is very sophisticated. Here we have examples of important buildings, really important and ancient. You see here, even with stones, and one particularly is to be stressed, point out that this was Palazzo Rinuccini, one again a family very ancient, very well known in 13th century, and this is for some aspect well preserved. You see, this is an important building, really important, and this was formerly king of the street of the king, and later, becoming a republic, it became via Cecco Angiolieri, because there is the building of the family Angiolieri. We could check the coat of arms again, of arms here, and we are in the heart of the hall, in the hall, that the church, the Contrada, has good rooms. Here we are going towards the hearth of the Contrada is the castle of Ugurgeri. Ugurgeri, very ancient family coming from the Berardenga area, nobles, and they had all this area was Ugurgeri's. And later other families bought, of course, part of this. So, inscription is somewhere here, but anyway, what is interesting is that this is called now also the Castellare degli Ugurgeri, because you can close, if you want, with a door here and a door on the other side. You can close all this area, and there is a very good museum in the oldest area of the building. So it's important, actually. So you are in the very heart of the howl here.
In fact, we can hear the members of the Civetta, the owl, singing right now. It's Palio.
They are preparing for the prova, and another time we'll visit also the church of the university. San Vigilio is the church of the university, but now, of course, is closed. Everything is celebrating the Palio.
But isn't it wonderful? So we'll take a break now, and tomorrow, it's about time to go to the prova now, isn't it, Professor? So thank you so much for being with us again today, and tomorrow, please make sure you stay tuned, because we're going to a very special place, the Church of Provenzano.
Connected with the Palio. Tomorrow will be all Palio.
All Palio
celebration.
And with a privileged entrance to the sacristy of Provenzano that Professor Ascheri has organized for us. So make sure you tune in tomorrow, and also tune in tonight to watch the prova. Tomorrow morning we'll be back at 9 a.m. and with Professor Ascheri again from 5:30 in the evening. So thank you so much, Professor, and buon Palio a tutti. Ciao!